A Lynchburg creative, Alan Brown, has taken his God-given gifts and marrying hip-hop with a Christian twist. We're here now to find out more about his new album release.
God I Trust is an album that was birthed from pain. It was birthed from me going through a season of depression, a season of anxiety, and a season of suicidal thoughts. God really put it on my heart to really encourage people to put that faith and trust in Jesus Christ. And it also was birthed from, just looking at all that's going on in this world. It is a lot of craziness going on in this world. And if you ain't trusting in God, you're going to be controlled by fear and depression and anxiety. All of that is going to take control over you. So, I really just wanted to encourage people to put that faith and trust in Jesus Christ and use my instrument through music to do that and just allow God to use me any way that he chooses to.
Making music is an art in itself, but rap and Christianity sometimes doesn't always mix. So how did you marry the two?
Man, God really showed me that you can use hip hop as an instrument to preach the gospel, through hearing people like a Lecrae, people like a Trip Lee, 116 Click. Those groups really showed me that you can do it. They showed me the possibilities that for hip hop in general, because hip hop in general was a very popular genre. So why wouldn't God use hip hop? People that speak against Christians rapping, you think about it, why wouldn't God use something as popular as hip hop to reach the younger generation, to reach even older people that love hip hop music like me? Because I could say without hip hop, man, I don't know where, that would have changed who I was, because growing up, that's all I used to listen to. So it was awesome to have another avenue of hip hop to listen to that was Christian, that talked about God, that's positive, and I really believe it's just an awesome resource and a tool for young people to have, and just for people in general to have to turn to.
And what songs really stick out to you on the album that just really share what you were feeling?
I would say Vibe is one of the songs that sticks out because it's an encouraging song. It's a song that's bright, it's light, that's going to lift your mood when you hear it. I really love Cold World. That's another song on the album because it talks about the world that we're living in and all of the situations and all the craziness in this world. It talks about that. And I really love a song on that called Back in the Day because it talks about back in the day when things was a lot less stressful and when things was a lot more simpler. I got some good features on that song as well. G.I. Wonder and another guy named Calvin Austin. They all did a great job on that song, and I'm just excited about it.
And this is not your first go around. You have 2 other albums as well. Tell me about those songs.
Yeah, I have an album called Ministry Over Business. I put that out last year, and that came from a place of me just making a decision and a choice that my number one motivation for doing music, I want it to be ministry. I want to be ministry minded at all times. I don't want to start to make it all about money, to make it all about fame, to make it all about me, because it's not about me. It's all about God. And I want to keep ministry over business, even though this is my business. But ministry is always the number one thing. And I put together another CD called Save Our Babies, because I went to North Carolina and did a human trafficking awareness event. And I made a song that was dedicated to that event, dedicated to the children and people that's missing in this world. So I wanted to put that on CD so people can have it. And I also put various singles that I have out on there as well so people can have it.
Awesome. And now tell me, how is music a unique way to channel the gospel to people?
Because music really hits the soul. Music really hits the heart, because what you put in your eyes, what you put in your ears, that's what goes down in your soul. So entertainment in a whole, I believe that's a powerful tool and an instrument that we can use to preach the gospel. And the enemy knows that as well, because as you know, the enemy is using music. He's using television with the things that we see out there on TV and music now. It's destroying the minds of our young people and people in general. So I just believe we need to hit the eyes and the ears of people so that the gospel and the good news and positive energy is getting into the souls of people that is very much needed.
I think it's really timely that your new album, In God I Trust, is focusing on depression and anxiety because, geez, if you look at the numbers, this past year has skyrocketed. So what are you most looking forward to with your album release?
I'm looking forward to people just hearing the songs. When you put together an album, any artist will tell you it's just like showing your baby, because everything that's on that album came out of me. You know, it didn't come from nowhere else, but it came out of me. So I always get excited and just really excited about people hearing my new music and hearing my heart and what came out of me and just seeing what God is going to do through it. You know, I'm just excited about that.
To keep up with Christian rapper Alan Brown, you can follow him on YouTube at I.G.I.T Alan Brown or Spotify Alan W Brown or on Instagram at awb.igit or visit his website in God